Good morning and welcome to Sunnyside News, where we bring you only the most positive and interesting information from the heart of Florida right here in Polk County. Today is Friday, July 3rd, and I would just like to welcome all of you. As usual, I like to open the show by talking over with you and sharing with you some of the good news pieces that I've encountered through the week. This week, I would like to start with just a great story. It is about Ralph and Laverne Wozniak. Now, Ralph and Laverne Wozniak met at a USO dance back in the 1940s. They each attended a different high school, and because it was the outbreak of the Second World War, Ralph never made it to his high school prom because he had entered the military. And while Laverne was attending another high school, because it was wartime, they suspended the prom. They didn't even hold the prom, so she missed her prom as well. So again, they met at a USO dance, and they finally married in 1949. However, when Ralph came home from the Second World War, he went to get his general education diploma at another high school. But then he had to go and serve in the Korean War. So he missed that prom too. Well, I have to tell you, 66 years later, they finally attended the prom. Right here in Florida, in Hillsborough County, they went to the prom held by the Hillsborough County Aging Services Senior Prom. And again, that is here in Florida. It's not very far from here. It's over on the West Coast. And they finally went to their prom together. And it was so great that Ralph was even crowned the prom king. So hats off to you, or crowns off to you, Ralph and Laverne. That's just a great story. The second story I would like to share with you this week actually happened at Providence Mount St. Vincent in Seattle, and it is a senior living center. But this is very, very different because it now also, in addition to the senior living, it also houses the Intergenerational Learning Center right in the senior living center. And this unique program allows for children to learn about acceptance while being nurtured, and it also helps the seniors develop a sense of self-worth and promote their social interactions. So it's actually a daycare center right alongside and in the senior living center. It is an interchangeable intergenerational effort. So what a great effort on their part. Hats off to you. You know, another story I wanted to bring you this week, being a speech-language pathologist, it really caught my eye. Back when Amber Simone Chin was born, she had craniosynostosis. And what that is, the joints between her skull bones actually joined prematurely when she was in development before her birth. Well, she went for surgery when she was 6 months old, and her mother was told that Amber probably would not speak as a result of the surgery and because of just how her brain was affected. However, Amber has beat the odds. Not only does she speak, but she now has a video that has recently gone viral where she is actually singing. So hats off to you, Amber, and you go. That's just the greatest thing. Another story I wanted to bring you this week is about Sean and Elisa Johnson. They were actually dually deployed in the military. They're both in the military, and they were deployed at the same time, and it was just a very frantic time for them. They didn't know what to do with their dog, JD, and their dog ended up staying with distant relatives, so it actually worked out for them. But Sean and Elisa have since identified that problem, been able to relate with that problem, and thus they have put together an organization called Dogs on Deployment. And what they do is they now provide temporary foster homes for the pets of military families, and it helps to reduce the worry and the stress for the military personnel about their animals while they are gone. And Dogs on Deployment, they will even send videos and pictures to the military personnel of the animals being fostered, so that again it just alleviates and helps to relieve their mind while they're on deployment. What a great program that is. So now they can sleep a little bit easier at night knowing that their pets are safe and happily being cared for. Just some great stories that I ran into this week, and I just wanted to share them with you. Moving on a little bit to the weather here in Florida. Again, it's just still very hot and steamy. We are in the middle of the summer. This Friday, today, July 3rd, there is a 50% chance of rain with a high of 95 and a low of 73. And this is depicted by a lovely picture that was drawn by Sindel Ledbetter here at Nature's Place. Saturday, there's a 20% chance of rain with a high of 96 and a low of 73, and you will see the great sunshine that Victor Valencia has drawn for you depicting this. And on Sunday, the rain chance increases a little bit with a 40% chance of rain with a high of 95 and a low of 73. And this picture, again, was done by Victor Valencia, and it's a lovely car drawing, and I think he's probably wanting to take a drive before it starts raining on Sunday. The pet picture that I wanted to share with you this week is about the beautiful dog called Thunder. He is actually a white husky, and he lives here in the Polk County area, and you can just see a lovely picture of Thunder. He gets a lot of attention when he goes out into public for his walks. People think that he's a wolf, and so you can just see how beautiful he is. Please send us your own pictures that you might have that we could share with everyone here on Sunnyside News, and again, you can send that to me, Deborah at naturesplace.org. I would like to shout out a birthday to a child that comes here to Nature's Place, and that is Clinton DeRico. He will be coming up this week. He will be 9 years old, so happy birthday, Clinton. And again, if there's anybody who would like to join our birthday club, you can email me, once again, Deborah at naturesplace.org. You know, this is the 4th of July weekend, and so some of the events that I wanted to share with you. The first event happening on July 4th is very unique, I think, right here in downtown Davenport, just a few minutes away from Nature's Place and the Key Network, and that is at 12 o'clock noon. Several representatives of the area will be reading over the Declaration of Independence and the Constitution of the United States. And again, that's going to happen at noon on July 4th in downtown Davenport. There is going to be music, and there will be food and beverages available. So anyone who would like to attend that is free to the general public. Another event happening on July 4th is in Lake Alfred. That's not too far away from here. They are having a celebration with a fishing tournament, and there's going to be food and music. There's going to be a car show, and that's from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. And again, that is also free. Another event I would like to bring to your attention, also happening on July 4th, is the good old baseball game. What would summer be without baseball? The Lakeland Flying Tigers will be playing baseball from 5 p.m. to 7 p.m. On the evening of July 4th at Joker Marchant Stadium. And so, again, the fee is very nominal for that, and I would encourage all of you to get out there and go to a baseball game on July 4th. How American is that, right? So I just wanted to leave you today with a wonderful quote that I came across. I thought it was very appropriate, and the quote goes, "I like the dreams of the future better than the history of the past." And that was said by Thomas Jefferson. Thank you so much for joining us on this episode of Sunnyside News, and please join us next week.